Happy rails to you. Welcome back, my friends. Happy rails to you. It's good to see you again. Thanks for watching my channel and the videos. Sometimes they go real fast and sometimes they're slow. Happy rails to you. Thanks for watching in. Hello guys, welcome back. This is G-Man, My World 67. Well, I think it's been a few days since we had a video. So I thought I would just put one out, let you know what's going on, give you just a little update, and share with you some other little projects that I'm doing right now in between. First of all, I want to say welcome to all my new subscribers, and I hope you enjoy the channel. To all of you who have been with me for several years, and those who have been with me for the last few years, thank you. Please continue to subscribe, check, like those movies, those videos that you enjoy. And if you have any comments, any questions, please feel free to put it down at the bottom of the screen in the comments. And I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. All right. Well, finally, I got started somewhat on the shop remodels, the layout. I'm going to take you and show you what I've done so far. This week I hadn't got a lot done. I did do some things on Monday, trying to finish up the floor, and I'll have to show it to you. I can't just explain it to you. So if you want to see what's been going on and see what I'm doing right now, in between, because it's been raining here, so I do all my cutting outside. So come along with me. Let's go see what's been going on. Okay. You see my little piles of scrap where I've been cutting. Gotta get this door open here. So yeah, we'll get this back shop finished, and then we'll expand it to a little over the layout over to about a little over 3 feet. Okay guys, try to show you as best I can. There's no real light out here, so I'll try to show you as best I can this floor that we're putting down out here. This is the subfloor. I was going to originally go all cement, but then I decided that was going to be expensive for just this little 6 by 12 inch floor. well, 3 by 12 inch floor. Sorry. But as you can see, what I did was, in order to save money, to save time, we cut down skids. And the timber from skids lasts almost forever. You see, we've got a space in here I've yet complete. And I've got to go around the walls, especially this wall on this side. So as you can see, it shows moisture. And that's because it's below ground level and at ground level. So I'm going to go around the walls and use a sealer. Seal them up inside and outside. Then we'll put down the base floor, the floor, over top of it. All right, let's go back inside. All right, coming back in to my desk in my little work area here in the den. As you can see, I've got boxes and boxes of stuff in here to work on. Some of it I pulled from outside, well, most of it from out in the shop area. Okay. My camera's kind of acting strange today, so bear with me. I don't know what's going on here. That's an old dark 30 again. There we go. Better focus anyway. All right, so not much to see really. The project's taken such a long time because it has so much junk in there. Most of it's been cleaned out, but as I said, we still got some to clean out yet. I've got to finish putting the floor in there. I've got to seal it. I've got to seal those sidewalls that's set down below the pavement, the patio pavement, and the outside where the ground comes around. And get that done and get the floor, the actual floorboard down. And then we'll begin the destruction, I guess you would call it, of the shop area. We'll take that wall out. We'll take that separation. We'll put the new walls in on the other side and the shelves and whatever needs to be done, and build our extension to our train table. And we'll get that done. And it's going to be a gradual process. So just thought I'd give you an update. We're taking it day by day or week by week, however it comes. And hopefully we'll get it done. Now, I did notice that there is possibly I saw some sun shining through the roof in one place. That's a metal roof. So I have to get up here and see what's going on with that. I never noticed that 3 or 4 days ago. But the wind here has been really bad off and on. And so it's a possibility that something's came loose. So we'll have to get someone up there and get that checked out also. All right, enough about that. I have been working on completing my gravy train. Years ago, Kusan made a gravy train express set. And I've always wanted that set. I've gotten a piece here and there of it, but never ever gotten a complete set because you hardly ever see them anywhere, or even on eBay to come up for sale. Now and then they show up, but usually they go for too much, or they're in too bad a shape for what they're asking for, and they don't want a deal on them. So after several years of trying to find and amass pieces, I finally have a complete set, all except for the actual engine, which I may or just use a Kusan beep, or a Williams beep, or an RMT beep, and pull it, or an Atlas switcher. I've got an Atlas switcher also. But anyhow, whatever we go with, and whatever we do later on, I now have a complete set of cars. As I say, minus the engine. I got these 2 pieces, and you've probably seen my gravy train car that I already had. So now I'm going to have 2 gravy train cars, which is just really neat to me. It's always good to have an extra car, and that just makes the train better because this was actually the only car that was marked gravy train. So we're going to go with that. Now, these 2 cars have a couple of problems. This one, it's minor, has a crack right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, right there. Which I'm going to fix that today. This car also has the wrong truck on it. There's the correct truck. They had put a Marx truck on it, which is okay, but it doesn't fit right. So we're going to change that. What they have done looks like the old plastic Kusan truck probably broke. They couldn't repair it. And in order to do like we do, they just stuck a truck on it. But these trucks don't work very well. And so we'll get back to that in a minute, how I'm going to fix this. Here is the hardest piece that there is to get besides the engine. So the beginning and the end is actually the hardest 2 pieces to get, especially in good condition. Now this is still a little dirty. I wiped it down. It was pretty dirty. And the only problem with this was they had the truck was held on with a cotter pin. So I've already taken the cotter pin out, as you can see, taken the shell apart, and put a screw in, as they did with a lot of the Kusans. You'll see that with the gravy train. It has the original screw in it. Most times they used a stud like this one. But in a lot of production, they actually used a standard head screw. Now, I didn't have one the right size available, so I used a Phillips head screw. Same purpose, same job, just takes away from originality. But it's okay. So I'm not after the collector's bucks. I'm after operation and appreciation, and keeping things running and resembling what their words were, even if they're not completely that. I want them to be as original as they can. And so, unless I'm doing a custom job, then it's original the way I want it. So I put that in, put a little glue on the tip of the screw. That builds kind of like a nut on it. It holds it in place. And if it's not too tight, it won't turn anyway, but it won't come back out like that. Put that back together. Kind of tricky. They've got to sit just right. There we go. Get in one end first and then pop the other end in, we'll be fine. Having a hard time stretching it there. There we go. Yep. Not really that hard to put back together. I don't know why I'm having so much problem with it. Just doesn't want to snap on this end. There it goes. See, it still doesn't look like it's completely in. I don't know why. There it goes. So now we have a completed gravy train caboose. And put it back over it. As you can see, what I was telling you, this is an original screw for the Kusan. Slide it in. This is a similar screw, but like my screw that I put in on the caboose, it's not. The original screw. These are quick fixes. While we're at it, we're going to take a little bit of super glue. This cracked. Put a little super glue down in it. Wipe off the excess. I'll do that right away. Hold it there for a second. Here we go. Now, as I was saying, they had taken a Marx truck. Whether you can see that or not. And they had put Kusan coupler on top, or the bottom rather, the Marx truck, and it works perfectly fine, except the center part is supposed to go down over this section in the chassis. Now, that's the way Kusan made them. Plus, it's the wrong truck, the wrong side frames. This is also a Marx truck, or was a Marx truck. I don't know if you can see that or not. I wish I had better light. So what I did was I drilled the center of it out so that it will fit down over the shaft. And again, you can't really see it. And I apologize for that. But there it is. You can see, go this way. You can see the shaft right there in the middle. See? And we can still go back and use the already converted coupler. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on slip it in there like that. But I'm going to glue this flat surface down to the inside of our truck so that it will be exactly the way it would have been one complete solid truck as they had made it to be. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. So they still have rough edges on it and where they broke it out. I think we're going to get the trusty drill master back out. My little rotary tool. This it quit working, guys. I don't remember if I showed it in the video or not, but this it quit working, and so I took it apart and fixed it. I told my wife, she's bought me for Father's Day or birthday a few years ago a couple of tools. That I wanted and that I needed, and this was one of them. She got tired of me struggling all the time to use my old Dremel, which is like 30 years old, 40 years old. And I still have it down there. But I can no longer get the correct parts for it. Accessories. Okay, got that cleaned up. We're going to get some of our trusty Super Weld or JB Super Weld out. Put a little bit on this. And put a little bit on this. Let that sit for just a second. And we'll put them together. If I get any glue on me at all, it always sticks to me better than it does everything else. I don't know if you guys have that problem or not. We're going to let that sit just a few minutes because I want to make sure it's good and dry before I put it in onto the bottom of this chassis. So I don't want any of the glue residue to dry onto the shaft. I tried to be careful not to get it to the inside of the hole. But sometimes things happen. That's how I was getting it on my finger. Hit my finger down here. All right. So we let that sit up a few minutes and it's pretty solid. 24 hours, it'd be a lot better. I decided to go ahead and take my permanent paint marker and paint the truck black, as it was already, I guess, gun blackened or darkened, however they did it back in the day. And our correction on that, this is a pre-war Lionel truck. I think I said it was pre-war Marks, but it's actually a pre-war Lionel. So I'll take it and put it on here like this. And there we have it. The two trucks are almost identical, except one is plastic and the other is metal. And once this one was painted black, it's hard to really tell them apart. Except this one has 3 springs, this one has 2. This one has 3. That's real loose. I don't want it to be stiff. I think that's good. Okay, that one's repaired. All right, guys. What you see here now is a picture of a complete gravy train. Engine, gondola, boxcar, and caboose. All right, that's all I have for you for today. In this video, just remember, God loves you and Jesus Christ is Lord. All right, that's all for now. Happy rails until next time. This is GMan, and this has been a Catzilla production. Bye-bye.